Humanity has outstayed its welcome. The dead shall inherit the earth. I shall have my army to defeat Donos. Malum shall be mine, and all that remains is your sacrifice, an offering of blood. Follow your path. Relive your final moments and change your fate to a far greater one. Your resistance was strong, but it was a matter of time before you obediently bowed before me, as the rest of your species did. Let us return to Zurich and finish this. I will have my war, and you will bear witness to the end of mankind. With Hendrix as my vehicle, I stampeded towards Coalescence, leaving pandemonium in my wake. Zurich was one of the few remaining standing cities. With control over my undead army and the city's robotic security force, I decimated it in hours. I needed to separate you from your guardian angel, Kane. I didn't have control over her, and she was pulling my power from you. That would come later. I taken Coalescence headquarters, surrounding it with an impenetrable armada. But I waited for you. I was so curious. I was in your head, but I couldn't take control. I wanted more. I needed to know how before I opened the gateway. But before that, you had to get through my undead army.
City systems had gone haywire. Vehicles, trains, power, anything connected to the grid was now a weapon at your disposal. You used Hendrik's DNI to plug into the system. We could see that from the carnage you unleashed, but we didn't know how bad it was yet. WA Command came over comms. They were experiencing robotic system malfunctions all across Switzerland. And you built yourself a wall of robotics blocking us from coalescence. By the time we made it inside, you'd extended beyond Switzerland's grid. You'd seized control of WA Command. All remaining robotics protecting the world from the undead were now only loyal to you. You'd done it. It was the beginning of the end of mankind. All that stood between you and domination were the two women in that lobby.
And soon that too would be dealt with accordingly.
You trapped us in a decontamination room. You released this chemical.
6115. The virus that caused the outbreak in Singapore. And I had enough to wipe out all of Zurich.
You had triggered multiple breaches and containment failures. I interfaced with the system to see how bad the damage was.
And Kane acted as I predicted.
She sacrificed herself. The room was flooded with 6115, and the system reset was in there. But wait. No. There was a problem. What had you done? You lied. You tricked her. There was no breach. She sacrificed herself for nothing.
I ripped her from you. She could toy no more in my affairs. The dose I gave her wouldn't even turn her. It would simply kill her. I will never understand your species. You sacrifice yourselves for so little. Look at her. She gave her life for something that would amount to nothing. You tie yourselves to emotions, forcing you to act impulsively, without considering what could happen. You give your lives because you believe there's something to gain, as if a heavenly body would fall to its knees and worship you for your good deeds. Keep moving. You're almost there. Do you remember this place? What happened here?
You found Kruger, the one who rebuilt Project Corvus.
It was time to open the gateway, and Kruger was proving difficult, unwilling to fulfill his task. But he was equipped with DNI like yours. There were easier ways I could persuade him. I could become him.
I couldn't let you. I told Hendricks to stand down, or I'd take him down myself. You were desperate to convince him to open the gateway. You were relying on me being unable to shoot my friend, but I eventually did. We shot each other. I bled out on the floor and died, with Hendricks, stopping you!
But now you will shoot first. Change the memory. Don't wait for him to turn on you. Kill him. Change your fate.
Let him win. Everything will be all right.
Good. Now sacrifice yourself. Open the gateway.
Do as he asks. Let him think he's won. Offer yourself to him.
Wait. What? Where am I? What is this place? Hendricks? What are you doing here? Where are we? What the hell's going on? I can't hear you. What are you saying? Why can't I hear you?
Humans have no voice in this place, and how could they? But as it happens, this is not Hendricks, merely a reflection of your consciousness. It's how our realm manifests itself to mortals.
How is this possible? What did you do?
Deimos? What's happening?
Why don't you ask your friend? Maybe Hendricks can explain it.
He won't speak. He can't speak.
Of course not. Of course the mortal cannot speak. Their voice is meaningless and insignificant. Why would we cater to their wants and wills when they shouldn't be here?
Where is here?
Like you don't know. Now you choose to play dumb with me. Do you even know what you've done? Where is Kruger? You did this. You made this happen. Answer me, what did you do? And yet, we have another voiceless mortal. I can do little with you. I should not be here. This wasn't the plan. I was to open the gateway, not pass through it. And still you can't speak. You move your mouth like a child, but you do not speak. I am Deimos, demigod of dread and terror, and you will not speak! Look at him, angry at his circumstances, in his attempts to be heard. But it's curious. How can you speak? You're mortal. Or at least so you would have me believe.
Deimos, I don't know what you think's happening.
Enough! In time, I'm sure it will become clear, but now... Now I leave you to die.
Hello? Who's there? Where am I?
This is your new home, my child. This is Malum.
I recognize your voice. You've spoken to me before.
I am the reason you're still alive. I've been with you from the start, traveling with you all this time. And now you're going to kill my brother for me. Oh yes, there's much work to be done. So much fun to be had.
Fun to be had? Who are you?
I am Dolos, demigoddess of deception and trickery. And you're going to kill Deimos for me.